This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone for a big statement. As we be the #1 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They start from the 25. So Alabama's offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's found some room at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And it's complete downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Oh, and he fumbles.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Delgado. And he scores! Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense out there for their first possession. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught quickly. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first, they keep the chains moving.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On the run here. Let's it go. Nice grab. It's Delgado. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yard, 1st and 10. Good job up front of that offensive line. Running by this running back, and now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Back in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Handing off on the draw play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. It's a shotgun run call. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
1st and goal, Jacksonville State.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Touchdown.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Picks up 9, so just short of the first, 2nd and 1. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Running play called on 3rd and short. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, they go right back to him. And the Salt are able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Delgado. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Send the back in motion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, tied.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. A throw to the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field of 5 wide. Looking to pass here on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So, second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The catch is made inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Running back grabs it on the screen. Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 12, set to kick off.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, they're going to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Here's the second down play. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line. It's second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on fourth down. Direct snap to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Making people... The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackled after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And they'll run it with the draw play. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
35, Alabama 21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They got it at the 15. Take over. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Caught behind the line. It's Delgado. Urgency now for the offense. That hate to come 5 down. He's moved
You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Brings up second down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense. That play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the offense goes with the counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
42, Alabama 21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense committed away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Now, hand off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on play. Brings up third.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Delgado. Made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31. Well, Kirk, Jacksonville State is in the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Bama. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and receiver is essential. Not seeing too long. Takes a get out early and allow the receiver to run underneath the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. On the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside 5 yards. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make some happen there. Jacksonville State offense again. Looking to throw first down. As the tight end flucks it into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size, so he's very difficult to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to run a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big games like this.
Fresh set of first down. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Well, that time they're able to work the field on the track. precise route.
Nice tackle there by the senior. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep the drive going. Fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. Good enough for
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Escapes the sack. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Caught over the middle. It's Cross. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time for the defense, and he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Lining up to try the extra point.
On for the extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.